Hello everyone and welcome back to Scrapping with Volt. We are so excited today to show you guys our very first donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And what we're doing with this channel is we are going to be donating 5% of all the money that we make from our scrapping to St. Jude. And we will put up a little display for you guys at the end of the video just to show you how we calculated it and show you the receipt and stuff, just to, I don't know, it's just to add a little extra to these videos, because if you've seen our other channels, we do dumpster dive for food, we donate, we have also dumpster dive for clothing, shoes, accessories, and home goods and all kinds of stuff. So with this channel, we can't really donate our scrap, although we have a few times. But so what we're doing with this one is that the money that we make, we will be donating 5%, and just kind of like showing you guys, and hopefully that will kind of show people that there's ways that they can help out, even if they don't dumpster dive. There's always links in the description if anybody is interested in donating to St. Jude. It's a wonderful program. We have always wanted to donate and to be able to donate, so this is just kind of like for us making it public for you guys to see. So hopefully you guys can subscribe to this channel, and you will see along the line how we can contribute to that and use our scrapping to benefit not just our family but others as well. Because if you've seen our other channels and our other videos, we do a lot of scrapping, and this is how we make a good amount of our money. But on our regular channel, it was kind of clashing with the food, and so we just decided to separate it. So if you like to watch scrapping videos, or if you know anyone, please share. You can let people know what we're trying to do on this channel as far as donations, and that will help to contribute to that, because we want to keep making these videos, not just scrapping because we do make our money like that, but to be able to keep putting out videos like this. And if you're able to share or able to subscribe, that would really help out. And hopefully some people will get a little glimpse and idea of what they could possibly scrap. If you're new to scrapping, there's so many things. I mean, for us, we like to go for the non-ferrous, so the brass, the copper, the stainless steel, aluminum, the wires, cables. We do also recycle cans and bottles, however that's separate from the donations, because our two kids, they are the ones that do that. So we'll pick up like cans and bottles for them, and they'll sort them, and that's their money. So that's why it's not included in the donations, but we still show that from time to time. I like how Mr. Volt just jumped in and cut open that box. Because sometimes the businesses, they throw away stuff inside sealed boxes, so it is a good idea just to check and see what's inside. And also, the time that Mr. Volt takes at these dumpsters, I know it seems like he's relaxed and doing all this, but that's pretty much because he has permission from most of these businesses to do what he does, so he can take his time and go through things and even clean stuff up at the dumpsters. So don't be afraid if you're at an industrial complex. Sometimes the business owners, they're fine with it. So if they see you out there, just let them know that you're looking for recyclables, and even ask them if they have anything that they want to get rid of. You can pick it up, because my husband has also received calls from local businesses when they have large loads to pick up. So that's always an option too. This is different than retail and grocery stores. You know, places like this, they like you to pick up their stuff. As long as you don't make a mess, you know, they're, for the most part, they're fine with it. So some businesses even have like their own scrapper. They will come and pick up stuff, and they'll even get a commission off of it. Some of these businesses, because they're throwing out so much stuff that scrappers, you know, they want like dibs on it. So they will even offer these businesses a portion of the money that they make, you know, to have exclusive rights to their scrapping. And this is a really heavy compressor, but you have to be careful, as you will see in the video, because sometimes they spill oil. So be careful. Luckily, Mr. Volt did not get splashed by all that oil. And he does find a lot of wood in these dumpsters too, but at the time he wasn't taking them, but he's kind of thinking about it, because we have like some projects and stuff that we want to work on, so he might be taking some of the wood too. So if you see him taking any wood, then it's most likely for some project that we're doing. So as you can see, he's able to, you know, clean up this door right here on the spot, which is really nice because he doesn't have to take it home and do all that and then have to get rid of the glass. And again, that's because he has permission, or they're, you know, fine with him dumpster diving right there. Just always pick up after yourself. And he does clean this up, so he does get like the most amount that he's able to get for it, which like for this type of stuff is like extruded aluminum. But if you have a van or a truck and you just want to load up stuff, you can do that too. I mean, I would suggest to break the glass on these things, but for any metal piece, I mean, you can just throw it in. Maybe have a box separated for like your cables, if that's what you want to do, or brass or copper, just like, because those are worth a lot more. But for us, we do not take the steel. We just don't get that much for it, and you know, we do our scrapping with our car, with our Volt, so we just take non-ferrous, and that works for us. And like I mentioned, we are donating 5% to St. Jude. However, it's not going to be shown in every single video, because basically what we're doing is after every scrapyard load, so like this metal right here, well, actually I think my husband did get like a scrapyard load from this stuff, but normally what he does is he just fills up the car with whatever he finds, takes it back home, and he goes through it, cleans it up, and sorts it out. And then once the totes are full and he's, you know, he has a good amount, then he'll load up the car, take it in, and go to the scrapyard. So it's not after every single, you know, dumpster dive, but every single dumpster dive will be accounted for. So all of the scrap will eventually go to the scrapyard, and that will be donated, you know, for the 5% that I had mentioned. And hopefully soon he's able to get his account at the scrapyard. He's been so close for like months now. But I guess when you get the account, they deposit the money right away, because normally if it's over $100, we have to wait 3 days to get the money. And then also I believe they give you like better rates too. So that's a big help. And of course, every scrapyard is different, so where you're at, you know, prices could be different from what we get over here. And if anybody does scrap, let us know in the comments. We always love to hear from you guys, so we do try to respond to all the comments, but we do read them. So, and we do appreciate all of you guys so much. So if you see our other channels, you will hear that from me a lot, but we really do. I mean, you guys watching these videos and subscribing and sharing it helps us out, and we're able to help out. Because without that, you know, we wouldn't be able to do this. So you guys really do help a lot. And you can get a good amount from these doors right here. The extruded aluminum, they pay, at least where we're at, they pay pretty well. So if you are able to, then, you know, it could be a good idea to strip them down and get the most that you're able to. Just always be careful with this big piece of glass. And my husband does like to carry a box of tools with him, so he'll have that in the back, and then whenever he needs something, he can pull it out. And then he just keeps like his pliers and just his magnet like with him, on, like in his pocket, you know, because he usually uses those all the time, so that just saves him a trip from having to go back and forth to the car. But also, like right here, he has a pallet that he'll sometimes use for a ladder, so that's another idea. And it looked like someone had a party over here. Let us know with these tanks, if anybody takes these. The place that we go to where we scrap, they don't take them. They're really picky with these kind of tanks. But let us know in the comments if you do take them and like how that works for you guys. Because I know that someone had mentioned before about these, but you know, we've tried to take them before and they're really picky. There's a lot in here. They're all over. I'm not sure where this is from, too, because I don't know, maybe it's a business or something, but, well, obviously. But, yeah, there's a lot in here. Oh, these, like, Swiffer type of things. Those ones are good, too. They have aluminum. So those you can just break off and take the aluminum in. once in a while with these dumpsters we'll find like vacuums. Usually that's at the apartments though, when we find our vacuums. But what we do is we clean them up and then we can list those on eBay for parts. And people love to buy like replacement parts for vacuums, especially like the expensive ones, like maybe the Sharks, and also the Dyson ones we sell a lot. So I think it just helps because that way someone doesn't have to replace their whole vacuum, they can just get a replacement part. So that's another thing to look out for if you guys do find any vacuums. Those Swifters though, those pretty much just go as scrap. But my husband does like to keep the batteries and stuff like from inside, just for other projects. Those are like buried deep in there. And also be careful of any nails too. There's so many things you have to be careful of when you're dumpster diving, so just always be aware and be very careful. So as you can see, all the stuff, it fits in the car. And this is a receipt from another haul, but the total came out to $252.13. And this is what we use for the donations. So right here you'll see the 5% comes out to $12.61, and that was actually from one load, so that was actually a good find right there. But in general it's just going to be piling up until we fill up the car and then we take it in. But yeah, so we should have a good amount for the month. We will keep showing you guys our clips and our videos from the scrapping. Kind of like, we have so many videos right now. And then the stuff that was recorded from before we started doing this too. But we just want to let you guys know that every scrap that we're collecting will be donated, based on the 5%. And we will keep updating you guys, so make sure to subscribe, stick around, and just yeah, hopefully you enjoy this. We also have our other channels, Vault Diving and Voiceless Vault Diving, if you don't like our commentary. So that is another option. It's actually pretty relaxing too, just watching the videos. So not to put myself down with my commentary, but that's just an option too. Sometimes, we like to watch videos like that where they just show the process. But if you have any industrial dumpsters nearby, check them out. I suggest to look up businesses too, like if there's plumbing, you might find brass or copper. Electrical too, you're going to find some copper. So just kind of look around and then make your list of dumpsters that you like and keep at it, because sometimes places don't throw out anything and then sometimes they just fill it up. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and just helping out with our channel. We really do appreciate it, and have a great day. Bye.